Imagine, for just a moment, a world where the impossible becomes real, where we can take the oceans, the rivers, the lakes, and the very moisture in the air and send it all into the sun. It's a thought experiment that seems as though it belongs to the realm of fiction, an abstract idea that stretches the limits of what we can conceive. But within this imaginative scenario lies a powerful exploration of scale, energy, and the delicate thread on which life itself hangs. As we embark on this journey of thought, let's first look up at the sun, that brilliant orb that graces our skies each day. We see it as a source of light, warmth, and life. Its rays reach us, bathing us in sunlight, and through its warmth, Earth thrives. But how little do we understand just how incredible and immense this force truly is. The sun is not just a glowing ball in the sky. It is an unimaginably vast furnace, a mass of hot, swirling gas held together by the powerful grip of gravity, undergoing nuclear fusion at its core. This process, where hydrogen atoms fuse to form helium and release immense amounts of energy, fuels the sun's brilliance and keeps our solar system alive. The sun's surface alone is about 5,500 degrees Celsius, and its core? A searing 15 million degrees Celsius, a place of unfathomable heat, where atoms are shattered and recombined at a pace that seems almost alien to our everyday understanding. But even more staggering is the sun's size. Imagine our planet, Earth, with its vast oceans and sprawling continents. We think of it as our home, our one and only sanctuary in the cosmos. But the sun is so massive that you could fit over 1 million Earths inside it. In fact, the sun's mass is 330,000 times that of Earth. It's a firestorm of energy that dwarfs everything we know in scale. And it is from this colossal entity that all life on Earth depends. So when we begin to imagine sending all the water on Earth to the sun, we're faced with an interesting paradox. The sun is so overwhelmingly large and powerful that it would barely notice the addition of all of Earth's water. But the true gravity of this thought experiment doesn't lie in how the sun would react. It lies in the profound realization of how fragile Earth's existence really is. Let's bring our focus back to Earth. This is the world we know, the world we call home. Our planet is a remarkable balance of ecosystems, climates, and resources, each interacting with one another in intricate harmony. The water on Earth is so fundamental that it forms the bedrock of life. Without it, we would not exist. Think about the oceans, those vast blue expanses that stretch as far as the eye can see. They hold over 1.332 billion cubic kilometers of water, each drop playing a role in the delicate equilibrium that allows life to flourish. Water doesn't just quench our thirst, it shapes the very fabric of our environment. From the weather patterns that bring rain to our crops, to the rivers that carve through mountain ranges, water is the silent architect of our world. And yet, despite its life-sustaining qualities, we take it for granted. We think of water as something abundant, something always there. But when we zoom out, when we think of the vast, indifferent cosmos surrounding us, we realize just how small and precious Earth's supply of water truly is. Now, let's take this water, this invaluable treasure, and send it on a journey. Imagine the unimaginable, all the water of Earth, each river, every drop of the oceans, each frozen snowflake from the mountaintops, moving through the cold, empty void of space. It would travel past the moon, past the planets, toward the sun. The void of space is an inhospitable place, a frigid emptiness where temperatures can dip to nearly absolute zero. It's a cold, harsh expanse. As the water moves through this vacuum, it would freeze instantly, turning into ice crystals that drift almost imperceptibly toward their destination. But as the water nears the sun, everything would change. The distance is vast, about 150 million kilometers from Earth to the sun, but the sun's heat reaches far beyond this. As the water moves closer, the frozen ice would begin to warm. The sun's rays would melt the ice, turning it back into liquid water, only for it to soon turn into steam. In a flash, that once frozen water would evaporate, the hydrogen and oxygen atoms separating, transforming into gas as it reaches the sun's corona, its outer layers. By now, we've arrived at the sun's surface, where temperatures are so high that no known material could withstand the heat. The hydrogen and oxygen atoms, now separated into their base forms, would quickly become part of the sun's already immense mixture of gases. The sun is made mostly of hydrogen, so adding more hydrogen to this unyielding furnace would not be an unusual occurrence. It would absorb the new atoms into its endless dance of fusion, but the addition would be negligible. The sun, in all its fiery might, would absorb Earth's water as if it were nothing more than a drop in the ocean, a mere blip in the solar furnace. Its gravitational and nuclear forces are so immense that even the combined mass of Earth's water would not significantly alter its balance. The sun would continue to burn and shine as it always has, indifferent to the fate of our planet's precious liquid resource. But what about Earth? The sun may remain unchanged, but the real loss here is ours. The oceans, the rivers, the lakes, all of them would vanish, leaving behind a dry, cracked planet. Without water, the very foundation of life would crumble. Plants, animals, and humans alike would face extinction. The delicate water cycle that sustains our world would cease to exist. The air would become dry, the soil barren, and Earth's once vibrant ecosystems would crumble in a matter of days, weeks, or months. Imagine a world without rain, the very thing that nourishes our crops, replenishes our reservoirs, and sustains every living organism. Without water, life as we know it would be impossible. No life, no plants, no animals, no humans. Our civilization, our culture, our achievements, all built on the foundation of Earth's water, would be rendered meaningless. But even as we reflect on the loss of Earth's water, we must understand the immense scale of the universe we inhabit. The sun, for all its fiery energy, is only one star in a vast galaxy. A galaxy that contains billions of stars, each burning brightly in the cosmic expanse. The sun's power is immense, but so is the universe. Earth, in the grand scheme of things, is a speck, a fragile speck of life, caught in the infinite dance of time and space. And yet, despite this vastness, Earth is special. It is the only known place in the entire cosmos where life exists as we know it. And it is water that makes it possible. Water is the cornerstone of life's intricate web. Without it, we would not be here, contemplating the stars, asking questions, dreaming of possibilities. Earth's water is more than a resource. It is the lifeblood of our planet, and in the great cosmic ocean, it is something to be cherished, protected, and preserved. As we ponder this thought experiment, what would happen if we poured Earth's water into the sun? The lesson is clear. We are fragile, and our world is precious. While the sun might remain unchanged, our world would not. The loss of water would spell the end of life on Earth. Our survival depends on the very thing we often take for granted, the delicate, life-sustaining water that covers our planet. This thought experiment serves as a reminder. We live on a world that is special, not because of its size, but because of its uniqueness. Earth is the only planet we know of that can support life, and this incredible fact hinges on the presence of water. In a universe that is vast, indifferent, and often incomprehensible, Earth is a rare oasis, and it is our responsibility to care for it. As we look to the future, let's cherish the water we have left, let's protect our ecosystems, and let's understand that we are part of a fragile system. The sun may shine forever, but our planet's ability to support life depends on our stewardship of the precious resources we have.